For all you bad bitches think Martha ain't hard. She got a rap. She a bad marketing bitch. Know how to trap. Turkish Martha Stewart. Keep gun up in her skirt. Been trapping with dessert. Gone poppy from that dirt. Rebellious young Turk. Con basics with a Burke. Showing off her inverse twerk. At dark she come alert. Like beer. Icky ooch dirt. Beard. Icky ooch dirt. Turkish Martha Stewart.
Hey, it's Razzlekhan, and I'm about to berazzle this leather jacket that I actually got at like a clothing giveaway. And it was like a clothing swap, you know, for old clothes. And I was inspired to do something like this Saint Laurent fanny pack that I have. How, not exactly the same, but like the same way that they did the cheetah pattern with, it looks like marker. I believe it's rabbit fur, I'm not really sure. But anyways, the same way they did that, I thought, this makes me think of a crocodile. And so I'm gonna go along with some of the natural patterns. And I'm gonna just, first with a fabric marker, I'm gonna draw the crocodile detail. And then we're gonna paint it on. I'm gonna do the front as well, but I wanted to start with the back since the back or the underbelly of a crocodile looks different, and that's kind of what I thought I'd do with the jacket. I think we're gonna start toward the top of the jacket. A lot of times I go with the natural curve. So I feel like we have kind of a natural curve already like that. So it will look more like a crocodile if I go with that. I sketched out something, but you notice the crocodiles, they're not always totally symmetric. I don't even know, the bumps, the pattern, whatever that's called. So I have to do something to get this flatter so I can go soon. But thinking like something like that. And at some point I need to get smaller. Let's see how this, and we'll do a little small little crocodile. Oops. Get this off. I think so, good enough. Oops. But we're good. And then I'll go like one more. And then I'm gonna make them smaller, like little small crocodile things. I noticed this marker, it's kind of wet, so we have to be careful because it will smear. It is a fabric marker, Maury Show. I don't know. I think my mom got it for me. She's an artist. I don't even consider myself an artist because my mom is so much more talented than me. But we're both talented in our own ways. She's more classically trained than I am. But we have our own talents. And I'm thinking, you know, like crocodile in nature isn't all the same or all like perfectly symmetrical. So we can have our little variations here and there, like I'm doing.
Turkish Martha Stewart. Turkish Martha Stewart.
Okay, I'm starting to feel this, so like I'm starting to feel the design coming out. So I think I'm gonna go a little bit faster and more aggressive. Cause I'm feeling it right now.
Huge dirt. Synergizing bad bitch. Dance like she gotta twitch that.
I love you, Miley Cyrus, but I'm the Nile crocodile, not you, girl. I lived in Cairo after the revolution. Who is more of a Nile crocodile, Razzlekhan or Miley? Gotta say it's Razzlekhan by those facts. But no, I appreciate it. I grew up listening to Billy Ray Cyrus as a kid, dancing with my dad. So it's cool. But now crocodile is my thing.
Harlem shake, shimmy, shimmy, earthquake. Real bitch, nothing fake. Just baklava, fuck cake. Gotta go, masturbate. Home alone, kinda date. Turkish Martha Stewart, keep gun up in her skirt. Been trapping with dessert.
I want to be healthy, and partying isn't really that healthy. I'd rather do art so I can like stay super guilt-delicious when I'm old. I wanted to get like a latex outfit and get custom printed stuff that looked like a crocodile. And maybe I'll do it one of these days, but the person was being really unprofessional and disorganized. They tried to send me an image that was a snake, like a python print, and say it was crocodile. And I know my reptiles. I'm a big fan of reptiles. And I'm a biologist's daughter. So I was just kind of annoyed with their lack of attention to detail, and when I told them, they tried to argue with me, and it was not the right animal at all. It looked like a neon python, not a crocodile or an alligator, and they do look different. It's funny that I can do this and that I'm so uncoordinated with my other motor skills.
Poppy from the dirt, rebellious young Turk. Con basics with a Burke, showing off her inverse twerk.
I never thought that I could rap, for sure. I used to hate my voice. I had a speech impediment as a kid. Everyone used to make fun of me for my voice and having braces. So I wouldn't even smile at all for a long time in a way that would show my teeth. And also, everyone always used to say I wasn't athletic in school, like at least junior high. And it wasn't like I was like yeah, I was a nerd, but I was always fit because I went hunting on the weekends with my dad. We would do like 8 to 20 miles, I don't know, something like that, of hiking. And like back in the day, his hike was like a jog with gear. So that got me pretty fit, but I didn't really do sports or anything. But in junior high, everyone acted like, I don't know, it was weird. Like, I hate to say this, but like, my school was the kind of school that would make fun of disabled people or like gay people. Like, they did make fun of gay people to the point they almost committed suicide. Not me, but them. I was the ones who were like friends with those kids. But they were really mean if you were intelligent or seen as intelligent or wanting to learn.
She come a lurk like beer, icky ooch dirt, beer, icky ooch dirt. Turkish Martha Stewart, Turkish Martha Stewart, Turk Stewart, Turk Stewart, Turk Stewart, Turk Stewart, Turkish Martha Stewart.
And I'm back! It's about time to paint. Where's my paintbrush? Okay, so it should be like dark, and then the direction it goes up, so it's like vertical, so like that, and there would be, okay, I got it.
Smoke hashish with Snoop, mix the best lentil soup, whipping up tabbouleh like hella majnouni. Everyone wants a taste, got too close, broke his face. She'll tell ya Crocodile and send you straight to hell. Village bitch, not snobby, shimmying so flabby. Allergic, not snotty, got that Middle Eastern body. Turkish Martha Stewart, keep gun up in her skirt. Been trapping with dessert, garn poppy from the dirt. Rebellious young Turk, con basics with a Burke, showing off her inverse twerk. At dark she come a lurk like beer, icky ooch dirt, beer, icky ooch dirt. Turkish Martha Stewart, Turkish Martha Stewart, Turk Stewart, Turk Stewart, Turk Stewart, Turk Stewart, Turkish Martha Stewart, beer, icky ooch dirt. Jaywalking biatch, disappear, bon voyage, pirate, camouflage, got a fur collage, dead and tricky like a mirage. Keep a gay entourage, all about arbitrage. Work relentless non-stop, play hard filthy on top. Smoke.
Razzlekhan's here, and I'm back to berazzling my crocodile. Hopefully the paint I mixed doesn't dry. Oof, it's backwards. Shucks. Okay. Razzle McFucking dozzle.
Poppy, not a cop, Asian clean with a mop. Better shot than Cheney, always play the lady. She'll chop you like chop.
Mama Razzle, she said to not do the gold the way I was doing it, or the white. That it was too aggressive, and I normally go with the crazy, but I don't know, this was just so elegant. Maybe I'm finally slowly becoming cultured, probably not. I'd still rather go to the WWE SmackDown than watch opera or most Broadway musicals. True story. Rather go to Springer taping for sure. But I'm done being in the audience. I want to be a guest. Audience is cool, but like after I've done it, I don't want to go all the way to like Connecticut if I'm not going to be on the show, you know? There's such a tease. It's hard to even get the recording. And I was on stage when I was a guest on the Maury Show. Brother Charrlean. But, yeah, I didn't even get the footage, but I danced on stage. And Maury's costume director wanted a selfie with me. And they keep calling me, asking me back, but yeah, not really my deal. Okay. I'll just do the same as outside. This is real thick. Okay, I feel like I need to do, well, maybe we can do some of it in there, but I gotta do some of this gold. The way we were talking about. I think around there, I'm not gonna listen to her, it's so like Versace. To do gold. It is a little aggressive though. Didn't have time to go to the art store yet to get more paint. But I think this will be okay to just do this side for tonight. Such a tiny little space. Aha! Okay.
Gonna get that guap, yo. Turkish Martha Stewart, keep gun up in her skirt.
And it's a little tricky right now because I can't. Well, I'm trying to make sure that I don't touch any of this other stuff that's still wet. Probably I should have waited or done it in a different order, but whatever. Sometimes I'm impatient. Okay. Çok güzel. That means like awesome in Turkey. Well, it's technically like very lovely, but it's like awesome. Pretty awesome, dude. Çok güzel abi, as we would say in Turkish. Abi is like it's like bro. So in Korean they have the same thing as in Turkish. It's like you call like your friends brother and sister, and abla is like sis, my girl. Technically it's sister. And then in Korean, oppa, like that song Oppa Gangnam Style, oppa is the same thing, but it's like big brother. So I'm trying to think, Abi might be big brother technically. Because the people who lived in the Gulen houses in Turkey, they would have an abla and an abi, like a big brother, big sister. But I didn't really study Turkish, so like I just learned it by speaking it. So there's some things I know how to use, but I might not know the exact technical definition. But that's the funny thing with translation. A lot of things don't really translate perfectly, and like who's to say what the true meaning is unless you speak that language and like know that culture? Because different words have different contexts in different languages. In some languages, there's no difference between like the word like and love. Like in Turkey, if you say like "Seni seviyorum," I love you, but you use "seviyorum," which means like sev. For saying like I like an apple, elma seviyorum. So there isn't really a distinction, and that's kind of what the love of Turkish people is like. And oh man, I'm really tempted if I want to go all around here or not. It is kind of loud, but maybe I go. Just thinking, let's try. Maybe we go over this in this color. Hopefully it's not too thick. But my point is, some words don't translate, and also like a lot of metaphors don't really translate unless they're kind of like universal. But there's a lot of cultural references that people wouldn't get. Like, if I didn't watch the Chappelle Show, there'd be a bunch of slang that I wouldn't understand. But because I watched it as a kid, I was aware of what that slang was. Oh man, I'm trying to say, oh, I guess I didn't go in on that side. Maybe I'll do the middle gold, we'll see. But my family, my mom is actually like the biggest Dave Chappelle fan. She always tries to act like she's classy, but like my mom would watch Reno 911 with me. Spezshal K and I were like raised on Reno, and Always Sunny. Those were like our babysitters. But yeah, I don't know. We didn't really grow up like suburban white kids or anything like that. Like, we did a lot of farm labor. And we grew up with the Norteños and like a lot of meth around us. Like, our parents didn't do anything with meth, but like a lot of our classmates' parents were like using or dealing or cooking or all the above, in and out of jail. The area we live floods a lot. Good choice. Maybe I'll even, I'm tempted. No, I think leaving those are good. Now we have a lot of shades and colors. My mom was right about mixing my own paint. I didn't want to do it because it seemed like a lot of work and that the color wouldn't be the same later. But if I'm doing something like this all at once, I think it's pretty cool. And I think we can use it for some of these little ones. It's going on a lot thicker. This brush isn't as fine either though. Actually, oop. It's hard for me to see with the camera light there. I don't know. Didn't have a lot of friends growing up besides Spezshal K, not till high school, where I met my childhood best friend Nikita, who is still like a brother to me. Shout out to Nikita and his dog Dell, and the mayor of Berkeley, and of course Donald, because they're my homies and they took me in when I was a hobo twice. I've been homeless 4 times. One was with the goldfish lady in Hong Kong, the crazy lady that kicked me out on New Year's at 3 a.m. That was a nightmare. But the other one was in college because of my stupid Hong Kong ex. Should have dumped him back then. When you go homeless, also right after your best friend dies, it's pretty crummy time. That was definitely a low in my life. But I had some great friends who helped me out. Actually, Art by Karen C was one of those friends that helped me out way back then when I was a temporary hobo. So, you know, those are your ride or dies. They got your back. Like my buddy Sasha, who I used to crash a bunch of stuff with. We gotta get into that again, but we've both been too busy making art, actually. And like, we actually get invited to stuff now and aren't broke. But it's still fun. There's something about wedding crashing, you know? We crashed a lot of weddings together, even this one Chinese wedding in San Francisco. And I speak Cantonese because my ex was Cantonese and he taught me the language, and I lived in Hong Kong. I have to stop here for a little bit because it's right on the edge. But anyways, I spoke to them in Cantonese and I congratulated them, and Sasha and we took photos in a photo booth. I still have the photo on my desk of us crashing the wedding of Ingrid and Ringo, which are definitely names that, like, I think those people pick their own English names, but you never know. I remember there was a kid, really sweet kid, who I used to tutor English to in Hong Kong, but his name was Clement, and his parents, like, gave him that name, and he could barely say it, and it's a hard name for, like, a kid, especially if it's not, like, really your first language. Like, Hong Kong, a lot of people speak English, but the part of town he lived, people speak Cantonese, not English. Like, I had to speak Cantonese to order food when I was working in that part of town. I wasn't, like, teaching English full time. That was just extra money. I don't know. I've never really been into teaching English. I have lots of friends that do it. I just don't like teaching. Although I love training my employees so that they actually learn. Which, my team right now is great. But I definitely had people in the past that sucked at learning. Razzlekhan here. Thanks for watching me berazzle this dope crocodile gator jacket. I have a little crocodile to represent it. Let me just show you the back again in case you forgot what it looks like.
Razzlekhan's solution to me too.
But anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Be sure to comment below so that you can get chances to win things like this jacket. Someone actually won it at Razzlekhan Trivia at one of my live berazzling events. So we're going to be posting more information about how to join and participate in these events and win free swag. So be sure to follow this channel so you get updates and chances to join and win, as well as do comment, and I will give the best comment on this video a notebook just like this one. It can be your favorite color, you just have to let me know. And thanks for watching. Razzle dazzle.